Howdy y'all, hope you're hanging out perfectly so far. I'm Muhammad and I do love reacting to game trailers. The new trailers for The Last of Us 1 reboot and Sam & Max and Nier has released out. I'm sitting all by myself alone again just to be together and watch them with you, my dears. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button and let me kindly know what you really desire in the comment section down below. Time is of the essence, so let's get the ball rolling.
Why didn't we retrofit dodge into The Last of Us since we had it in The Last of Us Part 2? If you're facing a clicker in The Last of Us Part 1, you really need to keep your distance from that clicker, because if it grabs you, it's going to kill you. I think we found a great balance for that in The Last of Us Part 2 playing as Ellie, but it just felt wrong for Joel.
Clickers?
Go. There's a whole set of mechanics that are appropriate for clickers in The Last of Us Part 1 that would kind of be subverted if you could dodge away from them. It would just be a very different feeling game.
Easy.
Authenticity to the original game drove every decision that we really made.
Put your seatbelt on, Ellie.
Well, what about the guy?
You're in the truck, right? And you see the guy, the hunter, walking towards you. And that rolls right into a combat segment. And it shows a lot of the unique improvements in Part 1.
On the original Last of Us, we had to make difficult, complicated scripting to constantly be unloading enemies, loading in enemies, trying to preserve the illusion of continuity. But because we didn't have that constraint on the PlayStation 5, we can have more enemies all alive at the same time. There's an AI coordinator that's kind of distributing the enemies amongst these positions. So you should be able to play that fight 10 different ways and have the AI respond 10 different ways.
The AI systems have all become next generation, right? They're entirely advanced, but the actual gameplay is very familiar.
The core of, to me, what makes The Last of Us combat fun is that cat and mouse. Ducking down and moving behind a low cover and popping out from some angle you don't expect. The more realistic art style just grounds you in that experience. It makes it more frightening. It enhances the tension so much, and your heart is in your chest the whole time you're sneaking around these clickers. It's terrific.
You know, always again, the masterpiece, the one and only Last of Us, that all of us somehow felt like a family to this title. Again, developers do want to reboot this feeling and giving another life or somehow rebirth the magnificent world of Last of Us Plus. As the director said, and the designer, we must experience different kind of abilities and fighting a bit kind of different fighting system in The Last of Us. I have really nothing to say more about Last of Us because it has always been defining everything lovely and everything like a masterpiece that it is. Next trailer's giving a hint.
I like it already.
This feels oddly familiar.
Lamont and Wallace, you're here.
Sam and Max, actually.
Whatever. Help us, Sam and Max.
Can you believe we get paid for this?
I love those guys.
Shall we motor?
I'll drive.
Not while I'm alive.
Exactly. When you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work.
Our journey to the dark side has just begun. We're here to put a stop to your evil scheme.
There ain't no place safe.
Sam, I'm getting confused.
You're not the only one, little buddy. They're more frightened of you than you are of them.
We saved the world, sometimes on purpose.
Gee got so wrapped up in the story, I forgot to think of a plan.
We could make...
Okay, don't scream this time.
I can't think of anything to say right now.
Do you really remember Sam and Max? The story that always throw us into laughing, and the duo that brings up majority of experiences of again funny and interesting. Sam and Max, and number one, Save the World, somehow lived up to expectations nicely. The second one, Beyond Time and Space, is going to continue that way of laughing, plus doing majority of interesting things. I'm counting every second to play Sam and Max, this one for real. I'm counting every second to play Sam and Max, this one for real. Next trailer's waiting, chop chop.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on. To be! You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here. Scanners like me mostly work alone, scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun. I'll hack this thing and weaken it. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do. They don't have any feelings. I wonder if there's a side of me like that. Once we eradicate the machine life forms, us soldiers won't have anything left to do. We'll enter a new age of peace.
Nier game series always concentrated on battling like Final Fantasy. Battling enemies, NPCs, bosses. But one thing for sure Nier has distinguished from Final Fantasy is the way it exposes the story and the way it exposes the character from upcoming happenings which lies ahead. Anyway, I hope y'all, my dears, enjoyed my reaction and had a real bit fun of a time. Please don't forget to warmly hit that subscribe and like button, and let me really know what you believe and desire in the comment section down below. I truly love you so much. Please take care and see ya for the next video.